My name is Jonah Bayless, and I am a comfort specialist with Family Danz. And I would say that my daily duties are to assess a home, find out exactly what that home needs. What drew me to the HVAC industry was it was sort of a mesh of my previous worlds that I had been in, but a little bit more hands-on with the customers, and had a little bit more of a problem-solving aspect to it. So, going back to my day-to-day, no days are the same, which is something that I really enjoy, and kind of what keeps me in it as well is you're always on your toes, you're always learning new things, and ultimately it comes down to the interactions that I have with customers. Everyone's different. I meet a whole myriad of people, and I really enjoy that. I'd have to say that the biggest mistake I see often is, I understand, obviously budget is always a big concern for all of us, but understanding what it is that you really want out of your system, and it doesn't mean necessarily the most expensive one, just knowing what you're getting with what you're signing up for. So repair versus replacement is obviously a question that comes up quite often, and I think really it's the number one factor is its age, right? It's age of the equipment. And typically, you have a typical lifespan of somewhere around 15 years-ish, give or take. And so you start to weigh, it's just like a used car that you're bringing into the mechanic. And you're starting to weigh you're starting to see how much you're putting into the repairs. Maybe you've got one repair that last month that costs a couple bucks, and then now all of a sudden you've got another one, they start to build up, and you sort of look at all the stuff getting thrown at the wall and realize that maybe it's time. I think the biggest thing you want to ask is just all of your general questions to give you the best detail of what's going to happen down the road. So should we move forward? How's this going to lay out? And questions like timeline, pricing differences, primarily between mid-efficient to high-efficient, is just the efficiency at which your machine is going to run. There's going to be an upfront cost to get that high-efficient unit, but you're going to save a certain percentage over your monthly bills. It's going to depend on how much you use your system, what temperatures you set your controls at, how big your home is, what type of insulation. There's a lot of factors that go into it. And so it's very difficult to predict an exact percentage of what you may save, but that savings is there. Throughout the industry, there are a ton of different upgrades that you have the choice from. If I had to pick or choose sort of my best one, the best bang for your buck, if you will, for me personally, it would be a filter upgrade. The upgrade to advance your indoor air quality, so what you're actually breathing in throughout your home, is huge for me. And so getting into something that starts to give you more of an active air purification system, and then beyond that, you can get into actively killing any living bacteria that comes through the system. That to me is sort of my first and foremost, let's start here. So the importance of energy efficiency versus upfront cost is going to depend on a couple of things. Primarily, as a homeowner, there's definitely situations where you're replacing your system, but you as the homeowner may know that you're not going to be in that home to experience that benefit for an extended amount of time, meaning you may know that you're retiring and moving to Florida or within the next 2 years or so. And so that upfront, you won't reap the benefit of that upfront cost. This one's going to sound pretty simple, and I kind of chuckle out of the gate, but and I chuckle because I'm one of these people. Strange noises. Are there strange noises coming from your system? If there are, it's probably your system trying to sort of literally, but figuratively tell you that something's wrong with the system. Other small things might be like uneven temperatures throughout the house. It's just physics. You're always going to have a little discrepancy between bottom floor, top floor. But are there any major discrepancies somewhere? It could indicate a clogged supply run, clogged filters, stuff like that. So probably one of the most common issues that I see, in particular in our area, is old boilers. There's a lot of boilers out there that have made it 30 to even, I've even seen 50-year-old boilers out there, and my hat goes off to those boilers. But one of the biggest issues that I see is oversized. So there was a tendency to just sort of take any big old boiler, oversize it for the radiator or baseboard output, and just throw it in there. And with today's technology and today's boilers, they're really designed to fit the system and fit the home. All right, this one's gonna get a chuckle again, because again, I'm one of them. Change your filter. Doesn't have to be monthly. I would recommend monthly. It depends on your filter. If you have a 1-inch filter, you're gonna have to change it more often than a 4 or 5-inch filter. But changing your filter is hands down the easiest and most straightforward practice that you can do to extend the life of your system. HVAC in the next 5 to 10 years is probably gonna be not too dissimilar than a lot of industries. I think we're gonna see a lot of integration with more and more advancements in technology. I see a time and place where you can basically talk to your thermostat, and you can tell your thermostat it feels kind of cold in this room. And your system and your thermostat starting to learn your preferences, what cold means to you. To me, might mean cold is 55 degrees. To some, it might be 72, who knows, but your thermostat will start to learn that. Being able to walk into specific rooms and say, it's cold in this room, and have it be able to adjust that room in particular. So I think a lot of, obviously, technological advances. I think it's exciting to watch and watch it all unfold as it comes out. So when you use Family Danz for your HVAC needs, what you're getting sincerely is a still family-run company with enough resources to treat the customer appropriately with the most respect and the biggest value that I believe you can find in the capital region.